characteristic, turnovers, little things that we were just making mistakes. But we put it together second half, and I think we just put a little bit more composed.
Aaron, it's your third straight game with at least 3 steals. Do you think you've accomplished that feat throughout your entire basketball career before, or how does it feel to have the work you put in on the defensive end show through the numbers?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that. It pays off, the work that I put in, working on my quickness, defensively, being able to slide my feet. So, I mean, seeing it kind of paying off, it's just one thing I got to continue to work on. Can't just, be satisfied with what it is, So I got to continue to work, and I can definitely see improvement. So.
Was there any point for you, last season where you really realized, how important, that defensive aspect was, especially on this level? Was there a moment that kind of sticks out?
Definitely. I mean, I think in the Big Ten, once you get to conference play, these teams, they run their sets and they execute their plays. And so you have to be able to defend, you have to know your scouting report, and you have to be prepared to guard some of the best players in the nation in college basketball. So, I mean, it was definitely one thing that stood out last year. I realized how big of it, how important defense is coming to this league.
Daryl's a guy who normally what he contributes is on the defensive end, and to see him get 14 points and kind of have that reward of getting that too, is that just exciting to see as a teammate?
It's very exciting to see. I mean, I've seen him put in the work. He's in here every night getting extra shots up. So, I mean, I know what he's capable of, and I've seen him, put in the work. So, I mean, seeing it pay off today, it was really exciting and really fun to watch.
Do you feel like you guys are just it seemed like last year it was always Bruno, Anthony, but this year it's any given night. It might be you, it might be Anthony, it might be Daryl. I mean, what does it speak to in terms of just how well-rounded this team could be?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how talented we are. I mean, we got a big group with a lot of talented guys, and I think every game we've had 3 or 4 different guys scoring in double digits, guys who are have really good nights when other guys aren't having the best ones. So, I mean, it just shows, how tough of a team we can be, how good of a team we can be, because at any point somebody could get going. So, I mean, we got a lot ahead of us, and I mean, we just got to keep working.
It's a small sample size, but where has Mikal Mitchell grown from game 1 to game 3?
I mean, I think he's just matured. I think the game's he's starting to get a better feel for it. He's a little bit more comfortable. So, I mean, today he played really well. He gave us some really good minutes in that first half. Him stepping up, playing hard. I mean, he helped change the game a little bit. So, I mean, he's matured, and I think he's just a little bit more comfortable.
It seems like so far, just kind of compared to last season, there's a lot, more ball movement when you guys are, just bring the ball up and really, having that patience to find the right, play. Does that feel different for you, and what do you guys stress with that, in practice?
It's completely different. I mean, last year we had, Bruno Fernando in the paint, so I mean, you got to feed the big. This year, having much more versatile bigs, and Makai and Mikal who can pass the ball, Sticks who can pick and pop. So, I mean, having those guys and, being able to, run a little bit more, play through our guards a little bit more, and be out on the perimeter, I mean, it's a huge difference for us. And it also plays into the spread and scoring and the way everybody's involved in the game. So, I mean, it's a really big weapon for us, being able to use a bunch of different players.
I think Coach said that press defense was new this week. When did you guys learn, and how much of a difference does that make?
We literally just put it in yesterday, and we walked through it. He wasn't planning on using it today, but I mean, he trusted us, and he knew that we were capable of bringing it out and being able to make a difference. And as soon as we got into it, we got a steal in the bucket off the. So, I mean, it just shows how mature our team is and how we're able to make adjustments, and whether there's something new or something that's really owed to us, we're able to make adjustments and figure it out.
How do you think that helps you guys in practice, just from an offensive perspective of having to practice against so many different types of defenses?
I mean, it makes us so much better. I mean, we practice against zone every day, practice against man-to-man, the press. So, I mean, it makes us more comfortable with the ball when we get in those situations in game, because you never know what a team's going to throw at you. And we're always prepared just because of the way that we play so many different defenses.
You're one of the better shooters in the team, but now I think Reese Mono leads the team in three-point field goal percentage. But what was it like to see Reese, have that nice little run at the end?
It was so fun. I mean, if you couldn't tell, the players on the bench were going absolutely insane. So, I mean, it was really fun. We always want to see those guys who, get out there and have fun. So, I mean, we told him to shoot it again the next time he caught the ball. He wasn't even open, but, I mean, it was a great moment. So.
In a slightly similar vein, Hakeem Hart came in late, finished I think with 7. What is it like to have him sort of kind of in your back pocket when you need him like that?
Hakeem's really good. I mean, he can shoot the ball. I mean, his aggressiveness on offense coming in today. I mean, he showed what he's capable of doing. So I mean, he's a really good player, and I think over time he'll mature, he'll grow a little bit, and he'll be really prepared to play in this league.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Aaron.
Aaron.
Thank you.